Hi, it's John Colley, and I'm back here for another 6-minute scope. And as you can see, I'm trying to get my captions right, so hopefully you'll find that helpful. Now I'm just going to switch the screen round, and we've hopefully got the screen where we want it. So there we go. Light's a bit bright. I'd have to do something about that. I'm looking a bit like I've gone through a some sort of bad tanning experience. Anyway, welcome to another 6-minute scope. Today I want to talk to you about can you... Oh, I've got to do the right camera as well. That also helps. I've just been doing a live stream with Periscope. The lighting's still not brilliant, is it? Let's try and do something. No, this is far too... Let's see if it'll adjust down. Oh, that still looks a bit dark, doesn't it? Okay, well, we're experimenting because this is later than I would have thought. And actually, I've got one light which has gone out in my roof here, which is not perfect. Let's try a light over here. That light's not playing at all, so that's not very good. Anyway, so if you're watching this on... no, let's see what's best. That's probably not too bad. If you're watching this on replay, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to please swipe left to right if you're on iOS and then swipe up if you're on Android, and pick out my name, click on it and follow me to make sure you don't miss future episodes of the 6-minute scope. Today I want to talk to you about a very simple question, which is closed captions. And are closed captions something you can afford to ignore? And I ask the question because as a video producer, as a course producer, up to now many people have just ignored them as being an unnecessary problem. But with Amazon Video Direct now, if you want to put your courses on Amazon Video Direct, you must do closed captions, which means that closed captions are not something you can ignore any further. So what do you do about it? Well, there are 3 possible solutions. The first of which is to outsource the captioning. The bad news is that costs you about $1 a minute, which for a 3-hour course could be $180, which is quite a lot of money just for closed captionings before you've earned any money on your course at all. The second thing you can do is you can use Amazon to, YouTube, upload the video, keep it private on YouTube, and then you can get YouTube to create the closed captions. Now, the bad news on that is that they are machine created, so you have to download the file, edit it as a text file. You can then re-upload it, but then from that you then build your closed captions, which actually is a bit of a faff. The third solution, which I'm trying out now, Dorinio, welcome. Thank you very much. Great to have somebody on the show. Where are you connecting from? It'd be great to know where you are in the world. The thing to do with the closed captions is use some software called Aegis Sub-Editor, or it's a subtitles editor, which is at aegis.org. Google it anyway. I'll try to make sure there's... Well, I can't really put links on this very easily, but aegis.org, and it's Aegis Sub, aegis.sub.org, I think is the website. And it's free software. You download it. The bad news is you're still going to have to type in your closed captions, but I've decided it's a lot quicker to do that, get it right once and get them up, than to go through the faff of either outsourcing it, which is expensive, or go through the YouTube process where you end up with something which needs so much re-editing you might as well type it out first time yourself. So closed captions, just to recap if you missed the beginning, which I know you did, because Amazon Video Direct insists on having closed captions. As a course producer and an editor, they're not something you can ignore anymore. And Aegis Sub is the best solution I've come up yet for producing closed captions reasonably easily and reasonably quickly. And that's what I'm going to be trying out and testing and see if I can make work, because I've got a lot of videos I want to put up on Amazon Video Direct. Now, a second topic I just want to touch upon, because as anybody who knows me knows that I do a lot of work on Udemy and I do a lot of analysis of Udemy. I've been looking today at the price changes on Udemy between the 4th of April and today, which is the 31st of May 2016. And I thought it'd be interesting just to share with you, and forgive me, I'm looking at my notes now because I've had to write them down, to share with you how the prices have changed over the period. And what I've looked at is the different price bands, which are $25 to $50. And I've also looked at the free courses. And if we start with those, on the 4th of April, 9% of the courses on Udemy were free. And today, it's 10%. And if you look at the $20 price range, or the price point, on the 4th of April, 52% were at $20, and today it's gone up by 1% to 53. Now there are 24,490 something courses in this sample, in this data set. So that's about 250 courses, roughly speaking, which have switched, or have there are that many more courses, and that proportionally. Hi Maxime 2008 20208, welcome. Where are you contacting me from? And if you're going to be that funny, I think we'll just leave you where you are. 25 at the 25 price point. In 2000 on the 4th of April, 8% were at 80% of the courses were at that price point, and that hasn't changed. At the $30 price point, it was 7%, and now it's 8%. 35 and 40 haven't changed. 45 has gone down from 3 to 2%, and 50 has gone down from 14 to 12%. So there's been a tilt at the top end, and there are less courses priced at the top, and there have been more courses now priced at the bottom. And I suspect that reflects the changes that have happened over the period in terms of the difficulty of selling your courses. And I think people have lowered the prices on their courses to try to get more sales. So that's the main topic today, was all about the closed captioning and why I think you cannot afford to ignore them. A little bonus update on some of the research I'm doing on the Udemy Marketplace. Please don't forget to follow me on Periscope. You swipe to the from left to right on iOS. You swipe, I think it's swipe down or swipe up. No, you swipe up on Android, and then you'll see my name, and you can click on that and you can follow me. And I am doing daily 6-minute scopes, basically covering Udemy, online courses, online marketing, all the stuff that I'm very active in. And I'm always delighted if you've got any questions, you can share them with me. Definitely do keep in touch, do subscribe, and please share this scope with your friends and your followers and encourage them to come in too. So that's it for today's 6-minute scope. There'll be another one tomorrow. I'll try and do it around 4 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. That would be 11 a.m. Eastern time, and a little bit earlier. I think it's about 8 a.m. On the West Coast. But I'm trying to do these every weekday because I really want to share with you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and be very keen to develop my engagement with you and learn more from you and answer lots of questions. So that's it for today's 6-minute scope. Thank you very much for participating and for being here. And if you're watching on playback, then don't forget to grab this and then subscribe so that you're ready for the next one in the near future. Now, what I'm just going to do is follow a tip from Mr. Pettit. Tap on my screen to get my captions back, because he tells me that this is where this is where Periscope is going to get its caption for this scope from, and that's going to be the best way to get noticed. So that's it for this Periscope, this 6-minute scope from the 6-minute Strategist. That's me, John Colley, and I'll see you tomorrow.